Eala extends hot streak, will face Tjen in Sao Paulo quarterfinals. The screen flickers green and gold, the fluorescent lights of Sao Paulo casting long, sharp shadows across the court. Eala walks out first, racket in hand, heart pulsing, not just with nerves, but with something far more electric, belief. 7 matches in a row. A WTA 125 title in Guadalajara. Upsets, comebacks, steamroller victories. For a young player, that's not just form. It's momentum. It's voice. It's rising. Opposite her, Tjen emerges, calm but with a spark in her eye. From Indonesia. Ranked lower, perhaps unseen by many, but undeniable in the tremor she's adding to every one of her serves, every rally she stretches. She's here making history. This quarterfinal isn't just a match. It's a collision of 2 stories accelerating forward. Scene 1, the build-up. Eala's recent matches have felt like chapters in a novel titled Breaking Free. In Sao Paulo, she flattens qualifiers, not just beating them, but dominating. Against Yasmin Mansouri, she drops almost no game. Against Julia Rira, she opens first set with a blitz, 6-1. Sharp returns, aggressive baseline work, courage in the corners. The second set comes with a few more nerves, a few more errors, but she weathers them. She holds serve under pressure, fends off match points. And she finishes, closing with that steady hand champions cultivate. Tjen's rise, meanwhile, has its own poetry. She's tearing through opponents, an upset in the first round, then a 6-1, 6-0 rout. Absolutely no hesitation, no looking back. In just 50-odd minutes she lays claim to a quarterfinal berth, making history as the first Indonesian woman in years to reach this stage at a WTA-level tournament. We watch these 2 on different sides of the draw, each with a different story, but both banding in the same fairness. Scene 2, contrasts and crosspaths. Styles. Eala plays with aggressive precision. She steps forward, hits through the ball, commands court positions. Her baseline game is powerful but polished. She knows when to attack, when to defend, when to turn defense into offense. Tjen, though perhaps less well-known, shows flashes of fearless intensity. When she serves, she wants aces. When she returns, she wants to move opponents off their feet. The contrast, experience versus newcomer, polish versus rawness. But rawness can surprise. Polish can crack under pressure. Both paths to victory. Mental weight. For Eala, there's rising expectation. Each win magnifies scrutiny. Being seeded high, having just won a Challenger 125 event, there are hopes. She must balance wings with steadiness. For Tjen, the freedom of being the underdog might be her greatest weapon. Less expectation means less to lose. But history looms. Making semifinal round of a WTA 250 could shift everything. Rivalry potential. They met in Junes back in 2018-19. Eala won twice. But that was some years ago. Do those wins carry weight? Probably less now than the moment itself. Each player has evolved. Their styles may have shifted. The past is a whisper. The present court is loud. Scene 3, the match. Picture the quarterfinal. Sao Paulo morning. A humid air. The crowd curious, some cheering for Eala, some charmed by Tjen's underdog aura. First set, Eala comes out firing, deep, penetrating ground strokes. She breaks early, as she tends to inform. Tjen struggles to settle into rhythm. Her serves are heavy, some land, some wobble. Eala capitalizes. She moves Tjen, forces errors. First set perhaps something like 6-2 or 6-1. Domination, but not arrogance. Second set, Tjen adjusts. She begins to find angles, vary pace. Maybe she gets a rhythm on serve, mixing first serve power with second serve slices, stepping inside the court. Eala makes a few more unforced errors. The rallies extend. The crowd leans in. At 3-3 or 4-3, Tjen holds serve impressively. Eala is tested. Maybe there's a long game, multiple juices, where Tjen saves breakpoints. The match becomes a fight of momentum. Key moments. A break chance for Tjen, perhaps at 4-4. That could shift the set. Eala's ability to stay composed, closing out big games, using her experience. Tjen's energy, whether she can sustain it, or whether fatigue creeps in. Climax. If Eala is steady, she might pull away in the final games. Serve tight, return sharp, not giving Tjen chances. She may win 6-1, 6-4, just as she did with Rira, or 6-1, 6-3. If Tjen shocks, maybe she snatches a set or takes Eala to long rallies. But likely, the momentum and confidence favor Eala. Scene 4. What's at stake? For Eala, a WTA 250 semifinal, another step up from the 125 level. More ranking points. Maybe a new career high. Growing belief that she belongs in higher tiers, that she can beat tougher opponents. For Tjen, breaking new ground. Even if she loses, making a quarterfinal at this level is a signal, a platform. She gains exposure, confidence, perhaps belief that she can be more than just a surprise. For the region, Southeast Asia, Philippines, Indonesia, eyes are watching. These are rising stars carrying not just individual dreams, but national hopes. Every match is more than a match. Scene 5. Aftermath. If Eala wins, she advances to the semifinals with momentum. The media starts asking not if she can win titles consistently, but when. She faces tougher opponents, perhaps seeded players, perhaps big names. She carries the weight, but also carries belief. If Tjen wins the upset, it's shockwaves. Headlines. A breakthrough moment. It could redefine her trajectory. But even in defeat, there's growth. Epilogue, meaning beyond the scoreline. Tennis is a solitary battleground, yet every match is a tapestry of stories, of travel, of training, of sacrifice. Eala's run is a mirror of resilience, of breaking barriers. Tjen's rise reminds us that talent can surprise at any moment. When the sun sets on Sao Paulo, when the scoreboard dims, what remains is this. Two young women shaped by promise, pushing boundaries. Win or lose, their names will echo longer than the cheers in the stadium. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like and share. Till next time.